Hello, strong people. It's week 4, day 3 of the off-season prep before the Arnold prep. I might have mentioned this, but side note, it might not be Arnold prep that I'm going into after this. It might be just the Olympic City Pro-Am prep. Reason being is because that show is for certain. I am going to that show. I'm already registered, signed up. It might not be the Arnold just because, I'm not invited yet. As of right now, I am still the first reserve, as far as I know. So I'm kind of torn between that right now, actually, trying to decide what to do between prepping for a show that I might not even get called up to, or prepping for a show that I know I'm for sure doing, but probably doesn't have the same. It doesn't have the same significance as the Arnold, So it's kind of, and it wouldn't be as big of a deal, but they are completely different events. Like, mostly at the Arnold, it's kind of cardio based, aside from the squat. 6 implement pressing. What's after that? There's a 2 sandbag load and a backward sled pull. There's a squat. Oh, and then a sandbag toss, which is they're all completely different from the Pro-Am. So if they were very similar, I would say it's easier to prep for. But because they're not, we need to pick between, which one we want to do. And I am not strong enough to just prep for one and then go into the next one and do well. I am probably, I would say, probably bottom barrel when it comes to like Pro-Am. I'm not a pro, obviously, and I didn't qualify for the Arnold yet, so I'm not quite good enough to be there, at least in my eyes. I think if I put together a good prep, I could go and, do well. But I can't just go from one to the next, 2 back-to-back heavy shows like that. So I definitely got to pick one. And I'm going to be making that decision relatively soon. Not sure when, but I don't know. Anyway, today, close grip bench. I think I have 3 sets of 11, and then a set of 11 plus. Oh, close grip board press bench, I should say. So I'm going to get warmed up. I don't have to, it's a warm-up, but it's not that bad in here tonight. Not too cold. So hopefully things feel good, see how 20-degree weather feels against 50-degree weather. So let's get into it. All right, I'm calling it on close grip board press there. My shoulder is just more so the right one than anything. They're just not loosening up today. The weight moved fine. I could have gone heavier if I wanted to, but it would have been pretty much everything was uncomfortable. 135 was kind of uncomfortable. 225 uncomfortable. 275 was iffy. 375, I'd move the weight, but it's just uncomfortable. It's sore, not loose in any way. It didn't feel good at all. So I think going up from there would be a mistake. It would do more harm than good. Especially because I believe I have a 1 rep max military press next week. So I don't want anything to get in the way of that. And it's still off-season work, so there's really no sense in pushing it to the extreme. And that's why usually when I have like a 1 rep max or something programmed, or 3 rep max, 5 rep max, whatever it is, I'm scheduled for 20-pound jumps, 30-pound jumps, or 50-pound jumps, or 90-pound jumps, something like that. That way, in a way, it's keeping me from going too hard too soon. Instead of going like 50-pound jumps on bench If I'm stuck at 20-pound jumps, then I have to take more jumps to get to that top weight. Relatively, maybe 3-4 jumps max. So at that point, I've already been limited by my previous attempts, so I probably can't go as heavy as I normally would if I was just working up, trying to hit a brand new PR. And I don't always listen to that, but for these accessory days, I try to nail it. So 315 is an okay number. I think I did 335, or it might have been 315 on this last week as well, or 2 weeks ago, whenever I would have done this last. And there's something about close grip, like elevated bench. I say elevated, I mean like the board bench. Bench in general hits my shoulders more than it hits chest or triceps. It's kind of weird. I don't really understand it, but my shoulders definitely take over. So it's not ideal. I don't really know what to do to fix that. I need to be more diligent and look into how to fix that. I actually saw a clip today from Daniel Rajov and Jen Thompson, who, if you don't know, are both crazy bench pressers. And I saw they were saying if your shoulders are sore after a bench, there might be something wrong in your setup. So I need to go find that video and actually watch and listen to it, because that's exactly what happens to me. So I might even call it on, I think I have dumbbell incline, and I just don't think it's smart to do that with as rough as that felt. So I'm going to focus on no pressing. Whatever pressing I have left today, I'm going to cancel out. Maybe I'll switch in bands instead, just to get more blood in there rather than moving some actual weight. We'll see. I know I have some lat push downs next, so we'll move on to those. I hope the audio on this one isn't too bad. Oh, wait. There we go. Should be good now. I turned off my little heater. This is like the third time recording this outro. I forgot to turn my mic on, and then I turned it on, and then it died in the middle of the video. So, third time's the charm. I hope you guys like that little training montage I put together there for my first couple accessories. That's not all my accessories, obviously. I still have more. But I don't like to record much after like the third accessory movement. Reason being because I don't want to wait around and set up the camera, pause it, whatever I might need to do. I'd rather just do my accessories, back to back to back. Work up a bit of a sweat, breathe a little hard, get a pump going. Train more like a bodybuilder at that point. I don't see any, I don't know. I'm not doing anything special. You're not missing anything different than what most other people would do. My accessories target my weak points, so that's what you're seeing. Today's typical. I did pressing, so I'm gonna, my accessories are row variations, some arms, and then some shoulder stuff. Lat raises, front raises, lat push downs. I did. You saw that. It's nothing like out of the ordinary. But I don't want to hinder my my last few accessory movements by setting up the phone, moving it around, doing whatever I need to do. I'd rather do my supersets if I need to, do a circuit, however I want to do it. and just get it done with too. I like to be efficient when it comes to that stuff. I've already taken my time on my top set and usually whatever my second accessory movement is, because it's usually fairly heavy too. I've already taken my time on that. I don't see much of a reason to take my time on my accessories after that, you know? So that's really the only reason why I stopped the recordings a little bit before my workout ends, because I just want to get them done after that. I don't want to worry about setting up the phone or anything like that. Nothing personal. Don't take offense to it. That's just, I want to get stronger. Like, that's what this is about. So I think that's what I need to do to be stronger and build bigger muscles. Bigger muscles move big weight. So tomorrow, not ideal. I got to train in the morning. I don't like training at night and then training the next morning. It just doesn't seem like enough time to prepare, recover for that next session. But it is what it is. I would like to go to 580 this weekend, but we're going on a shopping trip. Christmas is in a couple weeks, so a few weeks, whatever it is. So we got to get that done. So shout out to the guys down at 580 who are competing at OSG this weekend, official strongman games. Jerry and Josh. I hope they do well. I think they will. I'm excited to watch. Don't worry, I'll be watching the live stream. So, I hope to be there next year. I really do. But that's a whole year away, so we got plenty of time to worry about that later. But until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Not ideal again. It's going to be our moving day, event day. It's supposed to be heavy. It's supposed to be fairly heavy. So we'll see how that goes, being that it has to be outside. So it's really weather dependent. I don't want to have to do it in here and do like standing still marches with the weight. I hate that. I'd rather do the moving events. But we'll see what Mother Nature brings. So until then, go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.